My name is Tobi and welcome to the Weekly Show. All across America, even on a global scale, dishonest stem cell clinics are snapping money from unsuspecting patients who are desperate for a miracle treatment, and it may be harder to recognize them than you think. On today's show, a clinic located in Bridgeton, Michigan by the name of Advanced Orthopedic Specialists claimed to treat arthritis and other conditions affecting various joints with stem cells. But how reputable is this claim? On their website, www.advancedortho.net, this clinic claims to be able to treat arthritis with a treatment that markets the use of analogous adipose-derived stem cells, which comes from fat and analogous bone marrow stem cells. However, arthritis is well known to be an incurable disease. After examination of scholarly articles and government-sponsored info, such as the Center for Dosage Control and Prevention and the Mayo Clinic, we have found that there is no considerable progress on the curing of arthritis using stem cells. On their website, they describe in great detail what will happen to the patient, what instrument will be used, and how much to get the bone marrow stem cells and where they will put the end product. However, they do not elaborate on the specifics of the middle step, as an unknown plasma substance that is stated to contain unlisted growth factors which are illegal, alongside several other substances that are added to the cell taken from the patient. This makes it difficult for us and a possible patient to analyze the science of the procedure. In the midst of this uncertainty, you would think that they would allow patients to know the potential risks and side effects of this unorthodox treatment. But upon further inspection of their website, you will see that there are no risks disclosed on their website. They only describe that on the day of treatment, one might feel drowsy or feel some discomfort and pain in the areas targeted. However, they did admit that they were no longer providing patients with the adipose-derived stem cell therapy because of the flattening effect, meaning that over 400 patients felt a short-term relief, and the FDA did not approve of the procedures that do not have cells in the homologous way. This is because fat cells are for cushioning and not for decreasing inflammation. Other than that, the clinic does not disclose any possible side effects of their procedures. They also state that they require limited follow-ups for the bone marrow patients, and they do not depict how many or how often or what they will be looking for. They do suggest that patients keep a set exercise routine and take deoxythymosinate, a steroid that, according to medlineplus.gov, is used to reduce inflammation, even though they state that it is for keeping stem cells from moving around the procedure. To quote their website, this helps prevent an important type of stem cell from migrating out of the joint. If you're worried about the safety of this treatment and would like to ask more information, you can attempt to contact their team. Unfortunately, this will not be an easy task. The highest manager listed only has the first name of Sharon. No last name is listed. No one else is listed as the potential owner as well. They do not list any sponsors on their website. On the bright side, they are affiliated with several hospitals, such as Novi Bone, Joint Center Surgery Center, Providence Park Novi Hospital, the St. Joseph Mercy Livingston Hospital, and Woodland Health Center. Although not listed as an owner, Dr. Edward Linowski, a renowned expert on joint-based treatment, has been in executive positions at St. Joseph and Novi Bone and Joint. Each physician is medically licensed with some discrepancy. It appears that Dr. Linowski is the only one with some stem cell experience listed. The others appear to have only studied in conventional surgery with no stem cell listed. Some of their degrees appear legitimate, but a few listings are vague. For example, for Dr. Bryan, it doesn't list a specific degree. It only says that he graduated from Alma College. He also lacks a source for his board certification. Some of the other workers have legitimate certification. Linowski's certification cannot be checked as he is supposedly certified through a different board. There are marketing products on social media, possessing both a Facebook and Twitter page. Their name on Twitter is Advanced Orthopedic Specialist, and On Facebook is Advanced Orthopedic Specialist, and on Twitter their name is AOS Orthodox. On their social media pages, they provide videos and pictures of various surgeries they perform, in addition to their stem cell treatments. However, one video in particular shows a stem cell treatment they perform in which their standard 4 physician and 4 assistants take bone marrow concentrate from inside the healthy knee of a patient with arthritis in their hip, and after placing blood in a non-descriptive device, re-inject the solution that is, according to the website, infused with customized pallet-rich plasma into the hip bone of the patient. This lines up with the descriptions of the treatment on their website. However, it is notable that the middle step of this procedure is still left very vague, as this customized plasma has not been approved by the FDA. Through this, their marketing claims are generally very unreliable, given that not only are their medical claims about stem cells generally incorrect, but they have also stated that every patient reacts differently to the treatment and have intentionally stayed vague and not mentioned any adverse effects. Given this uncertainty of this procedure, patients are at extreme risk and are basically being treated as lab rats. They also claim to have the lowest costs of any other stem cell treatment facility, yet they do not show any costs on their website. So we decided to take matters into our own hands and call the clinic ourselves. And the results may shock you.
I just had a couple questions. My dad has arthritis, and I see you guys have like an arthritis treatment. So I was wondering if I could get like an estimate on like the costs of that.
Where does he have arthritis at? Like which body part?
Mostly like knees and shoulders.
Okay. So that would be Dr. Farjo. We would do an evaluation. Does he have health insurance?
Yes.
Okay, so we would bill his health insurance depending on the treatment. We do have treatment options that aren't covered by health insurance. So if he was a candidate for that, they'd go over that as well at the appointment.
Okay. So is there like any estimate I could get on that, or just like roughly, or?
What are you guys looking for?
Like I don't know. If say like without insurance, what would like? Do you have an estimate for like this? I see like a stem cell surgery kind of thing.
The treatment.
Stem cell treatment.
So it's about stem cells. Since it's not billable to the insurance, is about $4,000 to $6,000 per joint.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
For the stem cells. Yep. You're welcome.
$4,000 to $6,000 a joint. And to make matters worse, insurance does not cover any cost of the procedure, instead relying on payment plans of their design to cover the bill. Not only that, but these treatments do not have any published evidence that they actually work in terms of both official patient statements or official treatment certification, leaving patients entirely in the dark about whether or not their treatment will work. The FDA is the government regulator of stem cells and has the authority to do so according to the 361 of the PHS, the 127 of the CFR, and the 351 of drug approval. Yet nothing is being done about this obviously illegal facility. The clinic is not complying with FDA regulations because they add growth factors to cells, and their cells are not always used homogeneously. They claim to only minimally manipulate the cells, yet they add growth hormones to the cells, which completely contradicts their previous statements and violates FDA regulations. There are many other clinics similar to this that are running misleading and taking advantage of desperate patients. And it is up to the general public to spread the knowledge about these clinics so this swindling charade can come to an end. This is Tobi Ola, and thank you for watching The Weekly Show.